This is Optibotimus coming with another video review. And today we're going to be taking a look at the Botcon 2013 Seeker set. This set was available at the 2013 Botcon only, and is essentially their troop builder set. You got 3 in the pack, and I think it was like $98 for the 3 of them. And the very cool thing is that it reuses a mold that has forever been one of the favorites in Transformers, especially among collectors. So this set is absolutely perfect for us that make the trip all the way down to Botcon, and really nicely rewards us with a fantastic set of very nice collectible Seekers. Now, one thing that's absolutely wonderful about these as well is that these were the highest produced souvenir sets of any set ever created at Botcon. They basically knew that these things were going to sell and sell well. And not only did they sell well, but they were also one of the fastest selling sets to ever sell out, which really again speaks to how much the Seeker mold is loved by fans. Now, a lot of people are calling these Rainmakers. Now, they aren't exactly the Rainmakers. These aren't really even the Air Warriors. Basically, these guys take place, from what I gather, several years in the future. These are a new set of Seekers that don't necessarily fall in the category of Rainmaker or Air Warriors. But one very familiar one is Sunstorm here. Now, starting off with him first, you do get a bio card with him as well as the instructions, but obviously I didn't open mine. And it says, ash to ash, rust to rust. Deep inside Sunstorm's armor plating, a built-in fusion reactor burns at temperatures far beyond original specifications. Although we can focus this energy into a weapon that produces intense heat and electromagnetic pulses, the emissions from the reactor constantly radiate from its casing and leak out through or from Sunstorm's body. Without secure shielding, these emissions can interfere with the teammate's internal systems. Sunstorm's ability to cause pain and injury with a single touch from his irradiated hand often causes him to delve into delusions of grandeur where he believes himself to be of the supernatural. Kind of a funny bio, but there you have Sunstorm. Now, up next, here in the middle, we got a purple guy, and that guy's name is Hotlink. And it says, give me a spanner and I'll turn it into a gun. He's a mechanical, or actually it says mechatronic engineer. And it says Hotlink is first and foremost a gadget fiend. He always has his toolkit to hand, ready to build whatever body extension / weapon a situation calls for. His personal favorite is a pyropathic flamethrower capable of controlling the shape of the fire that leaves its muzzle. Hotlink considers each new invention a thing of beauty and gets upset if his invention is misused or is destroyed. He admires the Autobots' weapons and wishes to improve them for his own self-gratification. And again, you got the technical data here, and he also comes with his instructions. And last, you got the teal one, and his name is Bitchstream. His quote is, fighting in the sky or on the web makes no difference to me. And he is the Decepticon information engineer. Bitchstream is a technology genius, skilled in data hacking and cyber warfare. He was one of the first Decepticons to crack the new Autobot encryption codes, leading them to a decisive victory in the Tarn Valley ambush. Occasionally, Bitchstream becomes so engulfed by the virtual world that he can mistake it for reality. More than once, his cybertronic brainwaves had to be forcefully removed, I'm guessing there should be, from the cyber world, so that he could deal with more physical threats. So there you go. Very cool. And then, like I said, he also comes with his instructions. As for the figures, wonderful looking paint job. I absolutely love the paint scheme on here. All of them have a similar paint scheme, but overall different color body. As you can see, Sunstorm is this bright yellow. Hotlink here is a very nice purple color. Absolutely gorgeous look on this one. And then Bitchstream here is this teal color. All absolute wonderful colors. And one thing that I was really worried about was mold degradation on these. I'm happy to say that, at least on mine, there is no sign at all of the mold degrading over time. Very nice joints on here. They're not floppy. Everything seems wonderful. But beautiful jets. You got the nice Decepticon logo, and like I said, very similar color scheme. I mean, you have the red and white on here, you got the red and white on here, you got the same Decepticon logo, you got the nice silver paint here on the air intakes, you got red on there as well. All of them have the same generic paint scheme, but obviously different colors in the body. So very, very cool. It really is a wonderful, wonderful set. Now, because we've seen these time and time again in How to Transform them, I'm gonna go ahead and skip it, mostly because everybody probably already knows how to transform these guys. So through some movie magic, we're gonna take these guys and go from this to this. And again, the color on here, on these guys is just so impressive. I did leave Bitstream's little booby landing gear hanging out, but I mean, these are wonderfully painted figures. The yellow, purple, and teal just really look sharp. But as you can see, similarly in their jet mode, a lot of the paint applications carry over. You got the little red on the inside here of the air intake. You got that on here, you got that on here. You got the little red and white strips on their shoulders. You got the silver painted right on the knees. You got the silver painted on the feet. I mean, everything basically is the same. It's just the different color of the actual plastic just looks so nice. Everything about this, I can absolutely see why this particular set, forgetting the fact that they're the Seekers and they're in the Seeker mold, I really think that the best part about this is the color on here. Very clean, very crisp paint jobs. And as I said, there is no mold degradation. Now, the only problem that you're ever going to have, and it's true with all the Seekers, are these little wing bits here. You get this little joint right down in here. That's always a little bit nerve-wracking sometimes. It's kind of tough every now and then when you're wanting to transform them. It kind of feels like it may snap off. But that's true of every one of the Seekers. So it's not something that I can really even fault these particular figures for. But one thing that's nice to see is that all of these arm cannons, they peg in here nicely. None of them fall out. They're very secure, very tight in there. All the other joints, they're not floppy. I mean, if you really overdo it, but I mean, you're gonna get some wonderfully strong, kind of get this out of the way, poses if you really want with this guy, and they'll hold them nicely. I mean, nothing's floppy on any of these guys, at least on my copy, like I said, and these arms are really very tight, almost to the point where they're a little bit too tight. The hands, they're perfectly fine, they're not flopping in. That's very secure on these. The quality just in general, all of them have really exceeded my expectations. With as many times as we've gotten repaints and such of this particular mold, I really did half expect this to be kind of a giant floppy mess. But I mean, very, very strong joints, very secure. I mean, it's just a wonderful, wonderful set to own. Now, as I said, this was available only at the 2013 Botcon. You had to actually go there to be able to pick this set up for the $100 or like $98 price tag. Because these things sold out on Saturday, as I said, one of the fastest selling sets in all of Botcon history, regardless of the fact that this was also the most produced set, these things sold out quick, and aftermarket prices have really gone skyrocket on these. At the time of this recording, you're looking at about $200 to $250 for these three figures together. That's what a set can do when it's this popular and sells out as fast as it did. So if you are interested in picking them up, I would absolutely recommend doing it. Your biggest problem though is trying to find them, at least for a price that you're happy with. Now, if you're a Seeker fan, $200 probably isn't going to stop you from getting these, because these really are some of the best colored and best painted Seekers that I've had in my entire Transformer collecting career. I just absolutely love the look on these. So as I said, if you are a huge Seeker fan, that price is not going to dissuade you from picking them up. It's probably going to make you want to jump on it as quickly as possible, because as time goes by, I really do think that this set will appreciate in value, going possibly even past the $250 mark. These figures, in my opinion, absolutely were the highlight of the 2013 Botcon, at least in terms of toy form. So to the folks over at Botcon, kudos on making a terrific looking set, and congratulations on really having one of the most successful souvenir sets of all time. But that's about it, guys, so I hope you enjoyed your look at the 2013 Botcon souvenir set of the Seekers. And until next time, this has been Optibotimus. Keep in touch with me. Find our recent purchases as well as all upcoming video reviews all at facebook.com/teambotimus, and follow me over on Twitter at twitter.com/Optibotimus. And until next time, I'll talk to you later.
When the going gets rough, you've been put to the test.